staff.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Here for business or pleasure?
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Besides what I... It's critical that the society keeps the memory... That's all then? Okay.
Sorry, mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
So,
Quite a lovely
what brings
starliner.
you aboard? Nothing but the best. That view is absolutely... I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? I've already told you. Nice to have met you.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties. The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the
So,
security
what brings
of
you
your
aboard?
items.
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent Enjoy the rest of the event.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all
Here
future
for
Society
business?
events aboard a Starliner.
Could we talk about something? That was boring.
Pleased to make your
Hello.
acquaintance.
Are you a... Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Don't forget to donate to the cause. Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society chair. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. That's all then? Okay.
An open bar would have been nice. But
Have you
Trident's
tried the
gouging us
canop-
for every credit we've got.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Nice to have met you.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Sorry, do I know? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm I should make him pay for doing this to me. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's...
I agree completely. We just want you to explain.
It doesn't matter if you're here to judge me or not, because there's nothing. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then... Not bad for a lowly GalBank worker. What, are you ready to damn... Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any GalBank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in GalBank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfer. The best part is that So, on paper, I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Here for business?
Hello.
Pleasure.
You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with GalBank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, what do you think people will believe?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starfield.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this ship alive.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environment. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That, fortunately for us, all of the passenger... This is normally to ensure the crew can check out. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the... Underneath, he's a greedy piece. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a... Go do something useful, okay?
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed towards the guy.
There's some heavy security protecting this area. But judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area's off limits. No exceptions. No, sorry. Trident regulations? Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Remember not to touch anything, please.
Still climbing? No problem.
All passengers.
Still climbing?
May I have your attention,
Sure.
please?
I'm right behind you.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet's shit list. But if I give you that information, and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account. It was my little insurance. At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in Akande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski. On the other hand, I've got very, very special... That's if you leave him alive.
Passengers,
You
may I
better tell
have your
Dombrowski to
attention,
run,
please?
because if you don't kill
The
him,
captain has
I
declared
will.
a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just steal that.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Au contraire, my misguide. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabin.
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I hardly call myself. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant, in blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I...
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, that's a waste.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status.
May I have your attention, please?
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor...
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? I usually have a nose for these things. Whatever the case may be, it's apparently would. So he told you to keep it from me. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like... Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet. I owe you one. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard.
Please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Captain.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home. I have things for you. something for you when you have a moment.
I have things for you. I think that's something you might be interested in.
Good day, Captain.
We still climbing? What's glad to haul whatever. I certainly hope scavengers haven't made off with any of the equipment I left behind.
Yeah, boss?
I can't even imagine to tell you the number of inhospitable worlds like these that I've visited.
Captain, greetings.
What can I do for you, boss?
I picked up something you might be interested in.
next.
I have something for you when you have a minute.
Might be interested in.
I have things for you.
There is a bit more. Hope you're finding everything. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile. If you don't see what you want... Oh, please. Appreciate the business.